I'm Jonathan and welcome to my channel, Jonathan's Diamond Painting and Stuff. If you're new here, welcome, and if you're coming back to me, welcome back. I'm so glad you decided to stay. So today I'm going to be doing an unboxing video as I usually do this time of the week, but I changed it up a little bit because I was going to do Tabby Night because my husband is going to start that at the weekend, but I decided that because Majestic ship has just come back into stock and I have that in my collection, I'd give you the opportunity to have a look at that and see what that's all about and grab that if you're interested. You know, it's still showing us in stock and it's not gone low stock yet, so I imagine it will hopefully be there for a little while, but you just never know with these things. Okay, so yeah, let's just get to it and I'll just open the kit. A quick caveat, like I said, for a lot of the kits before I started YouTubing, this has been opened. I've taken the kit out and the cover minder and everything, so it's just going to be the drills and the canvas I'll be going through today. Okay, so it is a square kit denoted by the blue theming and the square on the thing, a Diamond Art Club kit, and it's called Majestic Ship, and it is by a collective of artists called Image World. That's a collective of Russian artists, and they've done varying work, and I think the other one that I've got at the moment from by Image World is Solar System. So and I think they might have done, I think they did House on the Cliff as well. You know, so they've got some beautiful pieces, and are quite varied because obviously it's a collective of artists, so it's not all going to be the same one. But yeah, so, and I was drawn to this kit because somebody else posted like a completed picture or a picture they're working on of it, and I just loved the way it looked, and I loved the look of the galleon. It really gave me that Dawn Treader sort of vibes, you know, from Chronicles of Narnia. Particularly the the version that the BBC did years ago that I grew up as a child with. That has a very, very special place in my heart, and I could just feel the waves, you know, see that little image as Lucy looks, you know, at the waves going up and down, and then as they get drawn into that picture with that majestic ship, you know, so I could totally see that, you know. So I'm just gonna unbox it now. It's a 98 by 70 centimetre painting. So this actually came out quite a while ago in July 2021. So it's been restocked quite a bit. So clearly it's a good seller, and DAC have kept it on the books. I mean, Image World are still actively with DAC at the moment, so hopefully this is here to stay. You know, but you never know when these things are going to get discontinued. So I'd always recommend, if you really, really like something, try and go for it. But obviously we all get FOMO, don't we? Fear of missing out, and just grab these kits, you know, just because we can. Sometimes we like to build up our stashes, and that's another hobby. You know, that's not the same as actually doing them. You know, collecting them is actually another part of another hobby, really, isn't it? You know, you're a curator of this wonderful collection, as we all tell our husbands and partners and wives and everything, you know. So anyway, let's just open it up. So we've got the sticker here. I'll try and put a little image in of the actual piece in here as well. I just keep these in my little drawer now. I'll actually put that one with the rest. So I'm just gonna get out the drills. Now, as this is an older kit, it doesn't have any of the new speciality drills, but it does have a few ABs in it, if I remember. Yes, so it's got 4 ABs because we've got 4 numbers below 150. So we've got a pale lemon 129, a reddish colour, maybe an orange 133, lime green 135, and a kind of a turquoise 138. So some beautiful colours of ABs. And the palettes, obviously there's lots of blues, the odd yellow, some pops of red and green, some browns, you know, so there's quite a varied colour palette there, you know, so I am mindful that going through all the drills after each other is a little bit boring, and I have been skipping things, so I am just gonna pick some colours out. So you can see we've got quite a few blues here. We've got a nice sort of tealy green there, and a few of those in different colours. I'm just going to pick out the ABs if I can find them. Here's the yellow one. Oh no, is that the green? 135. Yeah, that's the green. Just see if we can see that. Yeah. And I've got the orange here. There you go. Which is 133. We've got... Where's the blue, blue? Ah, here we are. That's a beautiful turquoise blue there. I'll show you that one. And I showed you the yellow. Oh, what's that? Oh, I think I've done them all, haven't I? Yeah. Orange, yellow, green and blue. Yeah. Okay, so just having a look at the rest of the colours. So we've got some lovely blue, lovely shades of blue here. So I've got a cream there. We've got a grey. Lovely turquoise blue there. Some bright red there. Is that 666? No, that's 321. Oh, I love that colour. That's my lovely lipstick shade. Lovely purple there. Beautiful shades of green. Just there. Yeah, so, and just as I always try to do is see how much 310 is in it. We have got some 310, but we've only got 2 bags of that. Okay, so 2 bags of black. We've got a few darker shades, but not too many. So we've got a 938, which is like a dark brown. We have a couple of bags in here actually of 3371, which is a dark brown. And just seeing if there's any other dark colours of note. We've got 3799, which is kind of a dark greyish colour. And 413, another dark grey. But other than that, there's not a heck of a lot of dark colours actually. So this is quite a bright painting, you know. So I think this is one, you know, if you've just done a lot of dark, like for instance Journey in the Dark or something like that, and you're a bit sick of them, I think this will be a good painting to go for, you know. And it's got all those bright pops of colour, and obviously those blues are just gonna sparkle out, you know. That's going to be such a bright, beautiful painting to do. And you've got that juxtaposition of you'll have all the possibly the colour blocking and everything from all the waves and the sky and everything, and that will be juxtaposed with the landscape in the distance and the ship, you know, because there'll be a lot of confetti, I imagine, in the ship. Although I imagine there might be a bit of colour blocking in the ship as well, because there are some blocks of colour in that painting. So just have to see, you know. But I'm really excited to have a look at this again, because it's just such a beautiful painting and beautiful image, you know. And I seem to remember that getting it spot on, you know, with the render and everything. So let's just put these away. I'm sure my friend Sarah will tell me off for doing a quick overview of the drills, but yeah, I'm just not convinced. I did actually ask people in my last unboxing that I did, my Halloween one, if people liked the drills bit, you know, me listing the drills bit by bit, every single one, and no one responded in the comments. And that says to me actually that most people probably skipped it. So, and I must admit, I'd probably find it difficult to watch through all those bits with every drill at a time as well. So I don't want to do something that is, you know, a bit dull, you know, for you. I'd rather you enjoy the whole video, you know, the unboxing, rather than feel you have to skip out bits because it's a bit dull. Okay. Right, so let's get this open. I don't think we'll get it all on camera, but I will. Actually, let me wind it the other way. Would you look at that? Now, how much can you see? Quite a lot of it, but I can see you can't see all of it. But I will just concentrate on this lower section for now. But I mean, would you look at that? I will pan over this in a bit, but yeah, that is such a beautiful canvas. And actually, like I said, there is a lot of colour blocking in this. So I mean, the waves aren't too bad. There's a little bit of confetti in them, but there are blocks here and there, and there's not too many different colours in there. So I think they'll be quite enjoyable to do. And again, even in the landscapey bits, there's a lot of colour blocking here. And definitely in the sky sections, like I say, because sky sections you do tend to have a lot of more colour blocking and than the detailed sections. But yeah, so I'm just going up here, and then in the ship we've got again more colour blocking. So you've got a couple of different red shades only in this bit, which is quite nice. And again, that greeny shade here. I will pick out the ABs in a minute. Yeah, I'm actually surprised this will actually be quite an enjoyable painting and not as frustrating as if you don't like the confetti as much, but you still want to build up a detailed image. So yeah, this one I think will be amazing to do. And I just think it'd be so interesting because you're doing this a bit of the ship, and then you're doing a bit of the landscape, doing a bit of the sky, a bit of the waves. You know, it's going to be quite enjoyable, and the majority of it is going to be the ship, isn't it? So you're not going to get bored easily, I think. And there's different bits of the ship because obviously the sails and the rigging and everything are different to the actual main bit of the ship, you know. But yeah, I'm really surprised. I mean, I'm looking at this through new eyes now because I'm a bit more experienced. Because when I unboxed this and looked for myself after I purchased it, I'd only been diamond painting for about a month or two, I think, when I got this. You know, so because I think I bought this on the last restock, and that was earlier this year, I think. Because after I saw that, like I said, I saw an image that someone had done, I was just wowed by it. I mean, I just love big old ships, and I love my medieval sort of period. So this just takes me back to that sort of period, you know, in my mind, and with all my fantasy writing and everything. It's just a beautiful image for me to look at and work on. And I would definitely be displaying this. I mean, we've already got a bedroom chosen for this. I mean, Alan actually wants me to do this sooner rather than later. And to be honest, now I've unboxed this, it might be between this and Journey in the Dark for my first project of the year next year. So I might do a vote. Not decided yet, but yeah. So let me just start picking out some ABs. I will bring you around to different parts of the canvas as we look at them, okay? And then you can see the rest of it, and of course I'll pan over it as well. But yeah, this very, very Dawn Treader vibes. Right, let's have a look. Okay. Sorry, right way around. So we've got 1, 2, 9, 1. So we've got 1, 2, 3, and 4. That's nice and easy, isn't it? Right, so the ones are in picking out bits of the clouds here. These beautiful goldeny pinky clouds, just here and there. And I'm just thinking, are they anywhere else? I don't think they are actually. Nope. And then the twos, which are an orangey red, are just picking out little bits of the ship. So little bits of these reds. Oh, sorry, can you see that? Yeah, you can. It's here and there. And then just a tiny bit of that flag here, and just some of the buildings on this landscape. So some of these details will just literally pop out at you, and just a little bit there as well. I'll just bring this down so you can see that there's a tiny little bit of colour here and here, and again in this flag that's flying overhead, you know, so that's beautiful. The green is going to be, it's just in this bit because I can tell straight away that there's no other green like that in the whole painting, so it's just little picking out details of this landscape, so that landscape will really pop out, you know, and have a bit of depth. And actually now I've just stood up and looking back at it, I can see the detail in that actually, and how that is going to look when you look at it from the appropriate distance. That's just, you can see the depth and how further the ship is out from the harbour, and just it's almost like that looks like a little castle on the hill and a little village below and more houses, so maybe here. Yeah, that's a really lovely detailed landscape there. But yeah, so that's the green, so that just picking out some of that landscape. And then number 4 was our turquoise. So where are you? Here we are. So there's just some tiny bits of the sky peeking through. Let me just, I think you've seen enough of that part of the canvas now, haven't you? So it never wants to roll the right way, does it? Yeah, so there's just these bottom sections of the sky that are peeking through are all number 4 ABs. And I think that is it. So rather than have scattered ABs throughout the whole thing, they've just got them in sections, so that'll be quite nice actually, because I know ABs aren't as easy to work with as the standard drills, so but I think they're all in the right places and they'll just bring it out really nicely. And I think, but as you can see from this side, I was just going to point out this beautiful details in this building up at the stern, and obviously you've got all the cannons here just poking through, you know, so yeah. And the 310s, so just if you black lovers or haters want to know where they are, they're just picking out details on the ship, so that ship will pop all those lovely details highlighted by the black. Yeah, so all around this detailing, and just up here into the rigging, some of the rigging but not all the rigging. I think a lot of the darker colours are going to be building up that rigging, you know, and so it's not all black, because the render would not look very good if it was all black, you know, so the use of shading is amazing in this piece, and I just love the way the little waves are popping up, you know. But and normally this sort of white would be an AB, but they've just gone for a plain white 3865, so that will that's a bit different, you know, and I think be nice, I think, to be able to work with a plain white, you know, because I don't work with white like that very often. It's usually the AB white, you know, so that'll be interesting. And then that white is actually through all the sails, giving some lovely detail in there. So I think that's a lovely choice actually. Oh, you got some more 2s in that flag there, just bringing out that detail, and just a few more 2s bringing out some of the detailing in this red here. So yeah. Okay, so I'm just going to do a pan of the image now. And then I'll close with my final comments, okay? I'm really excited for this, but I just have so many diamond paintings I'm desperate to do, you know, so this one will be a next year project, but I'm not exactly sure where in the pipeline it will be, but I am really looking forward to doing it. If my husband had anything to do it, I'll be doing it a lot sooner. But you know, I'm loving the Image World collective pieces actually, because I've got Solar System, I've got this one, and I've got House on the Cliff as well. I mean, they do some amazing work. That group of artists is incredible, you know, so yeah, you know, I'm really, really amazed by the quality of that group, and I hope they continue to do more because they have a lot of talent, those artists, you know, so more interested to know who the individual artists are, or is it one artist that does each piece, or do they, you know, I'm sure it is, you know, it's just like, it's really interesting, you know, so, because I mean, some of the other art collectives, they say which artist is doing it, but this one hasn't, so I'm not entirely sure why that is, but whichever way, I'm wowed by the quality of these renders and of the original piece. You know, they are beautiful, beautiful images. You know, and it just does harken back, you know, to a different time. This painting, it just looks so timeless, like it could have been painted back then in oils or whatever, you know, when the ship was actually there, you know, you can imagine. Yes, excuse me. So yeah, it's absolutely stunning, and I love this, and I will not destash this, you know, because I think it really speaks to me personally as well, you know, it's one of these. But to be fair, every single diamond painting I have I will not part with, you know, because I don't buy ones that I plan to destash. I was on the edge a little bit with Randall Spangler Trick or Treat House, but when it came I was just bowled over by it, and I thought, oh no, I'm keeping that and I'm doing that, you know. So every single thing I have, I plan to do at some point, and I'm not at the stage yet that my stash exceeds my life expectancy, thankfully. Well, I hope not. Anyway, but so yeah, so I don't have so many that I'm worried about that, you know. But I do try to be sensible about, you know, my choices, you know, when I'm picking painting. Like, I'm saving myself now because I'm really hoping some beautiful Christmas releases later in the year. Well, we're almost into November now, so soon. But yeah, so yeah, so love this. Oh, I just realised I forgot to pick out the lemonade bee. Do excuse me, but I've just realised that there is a bit of that lemonade bee in the top, very, very top of the ship there, just highlighting it. So apologies that I missed that. But yeah, so yeah, all in all, a very, very beautiful piece, and I'm so excited for this. But it is available now on Diamond Art Club's website. It's not gone low stock yet. So they should have quite a few of these at the moment, and when they do the full restocks, there are quite a lot available, but you just never know how popular they're going to be. So I would advise you pop it on your wish list. Usually when you do that, if it goes to low stock, they will notify you, so you don't try and make sure you don't miss out on it if you really want it. And I would advise you at that point, definitely buy it if you haven't already. But like I've already said, you just never know what's going to happen, you know. So I don't want to give you FOMO, but you know. And this one, by the looks of it, this one will just keep getting restocked because it's been out since July 2021. So hopefully, but you just never know. So that's my unboxing. I hope that's been useful. Sorry I didn't go through every drill bit by bit, but yeah, I was a bit limited to time today, and I just felt that maybe it's not as enjoyable as it could be in the video. But if you really, really want that to return and you want me to do every drill individually, please comment, you know, because I won't know. If you don't comment, I don't know, you know, what's working and what's not. So yeah, and I'd hate to lose you as a subscriber, you know, if you think that it's a bit dull, you know. So I do want to listen to feedback and just make my videos the best they can be. So if you like this video, please give me the thumbs up, and if you like this content and you're not subscribed yet, please consider hitting the subscribe button and the all button on the bell icon to get all the notifications when I release a new video. And I'll see you again soon. Bye for now.